Today for our signature assignment, we will be discussing the Javan rhinoceros. The Javan rhinoceros, or for scientific purposes, Rhinoceros sundaicus, also known as the Sunda rhinoceros, is one of the rarest large mammals on Earth and among the most critically endangered species. Once widespread across Southeast Asia from India and Bangladesh through Myanmar, Thailand, and the Indonesian islands, the exclusive creature now survives only in a single protected habitat, Ujung Kulon National Park on the western tip of Java, Indonesia. Fewer than 80 individuals are believed to remain in the wild, making their conservation an urgent global its priority. The Javan rhino is the smallest of the 5 rhino species, standing about 1.5 meters tall at the shoulders and weighing between 900 and 2,300 kilograms. It has a single small horn, usually less than 25 centimeters long, and a thick gray skin forming characteristic folds that give it an armored appearance. The rhinoceros is shy and solitary by nature. Javan rhinos inhabit dense tropical forests and wetlands, feeding mainly on leaves, twigs, and fruits. Their decline has been driven by habitat loss, hunting for their horns, and human encroachment. Today, conservationists are focused on strict protection, habitat restoration, and ongoing monitoring to ensure their survival.
How Javan rhinos are going extinct. There are roughly 80 individuals of Javan rhinos left. There are several reasons for these beautiful creatures going extinct, like poaching. Rhino horns are highly valued in some traditional medicine and luxury markets. For the Javan rhino, even the loss of a single individual can be catastrophic because of the extremely small population. The habitat loss, the species now occupies only one protected area. Its habitat has been fragmented or lost elsewhere. Because the population is confined to one place, any threat of natural disaster, disease, or human interaction could wipe out the whole species. The low reproductive rate with so few individuals and a low sex ratio, the species suffers from inbreeding risks and a limited capacity to increase numbers. Ecological pressures and the remaining forest habitat, food availability is challenged by invasive plant species. Example, like the palms that overshadow native plants. Competition with other large herbivores and disease threats, or natural disaster risk. Because the entire population is located in one place, the risk of volcanic eruption, tsunami, or major disease outbreak could have catastrophic consequences. The lack of a backup population drastically increases extinction risk. Why this matters? If the Javan rhino were to go extinct, it would mean the loss of a unique species that has survived a millennia, adapted to tropical forests in Southeast Asia, and now stands at the edge purely because of human-driven pressures. Its extinction would reduce ecological diversity and represent a failure of global conservation efforts.
Ways to fix poaching. Dehorning the rhinos to decrease the incentive for poachers. No horns means no money. And sometimes poachers will kill the rhinos if they see they have no horns. So this just gives us more of a reason to try to get stronger anti-poaching laws. Trying to tackle customer demand for rhino horns by educating customers about the lack of medicinal value, targeting specific customer groups with social marketing and communication campaigns, and working with law enforcement and governments to increase penalties and reduce the illegal trade. Another way to fix poaching is creating secure strongholds with anti-poaching measures and community support. Ways to protect and restore their habitat restoration and expansion through removing invasive species and creating corridors. Restoring populations through translocation. To do this, you need to carefully plan and execute the process of moving individuals to a new, secure location to create a second genetically diverse population. By building a second separate population where they can live and reproduce safely without having to worry about poaching will be beneficial to their survival. Moving the species to another location with less deforestation in a place that they can have more land to live and reproduce will be beneficial to their survival and making sure they continue to live. By building a second separate population, this will also help with natural disaster risks based on where they're located. How can you yourself help? engaging in conservation efforts by donating to organizations, spreading awareness and supporting legal protections, engage in local communities through education, economic opportunities, and public awareness campaigns, support for conservation organizations, and promoting sustainable tourism are also all vital steps to help save the Javan rhinos.
We have made a new set of laws for the poaching of the Javan rhinos. We believe that these laws will help restore and maintain the population of the rhinos. Section 1, prison and fines. Any person who is caught poaching, trafficking, or aiding in poaching of Javan rhinos will receive up to 25 years in prison or up to a $5 million fine. Section 2, animal care. Any person other than a wildlife expert cannot be within 25 feet of a Javan rhino. And if they are within 25 feet, they will get up to a $500 fine. Section 3, funds. The government must fund this survival and donate $50 million a year to its research and care. Section 4, protection. Establish an organization dedicated to the protection of these rhinos. These workers will get paid roughly $50 an hour and will switch on and off depending on what is needed. Section 5, education. Start implementing these animals as examples in school to show how awful poaching is and educate suppliers, hunters, any of that. Section 6, habitat. There will be up to a $25 million fine to any company or person who makes an attempt to destroy these habitats of the rhinos.
This is the Javan rhino, and these were our opinions and ways to combat the extinction of the rhino and restore it for many years to come.